welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second episode of Grom Report, brought to you by GoPro Grom Quest here from World Mini Grand Prix. I am joined by Jake Weimer himself, who I think raced this 6 or 9 generations ago. 2003, I think, 125 footage. I was there, you were there. A lot of great memories from this place. It's great to see you back. What do you think about it today?
I mean, World Mini was always a big staple for me. It was kind of one of the closest ones to home for me. So good memories there. I always enjoyed it. You know, just so, yeah, there's some nostalgia there for sure.
So it used to be in Las Vegas. We joke about how windy it was and that we weren't gonna have wind here. Yeah. So tell me how much better Mesquite is than the Las Vegas track.
I actually was gonna say that, but I didn't want to give the wrong impression that the only thing I didn't like about it is sometimes it was really windy. But no, Mesquite's a cool facility. I've been here a handful of times, and the people that run this place I've known since I was a kid. So it's familiar to me. I like what you guys are doing. World Mini needs to be back. That was one of the bigger ones when I was a kid, you know, in that era of racing, as you know. So, you know, the amateur scene has changed a little bit, but when I did it, you know, some things haven't changed. Spring Nationals, Loretta's, you know, there is a key few ones that will always, in my mind, stand out. You know, Mammoth is one that I always think of, but World Mini's always on that list.
Especially now that it's back, right? So we mentioned Mesquite and how much better this place is. How bad do you want to ride this place? It looks sick with all the sand.
I'm not kidding you. This morning I rolled in and me and my buddy Jared Brown, who would have been in the same era, we're like, dude, we should have brought our bikes. Because Jared's filming, I'm just here hanging out with the dealership, let's ride, and not just camping, hanging out and having a good time. But no, we literally this morning were like, oh, we kind of messed up, huh? Like, we should have brought
You did.
bikes.
All right, well, what I just heard is in 2024, we're gonna get a 04 replica RM125 with the white seat cover, and you're gonna come back plus 25, plus 30. What are you feeling?
Do you offer show-up money?
He'll be here, 2024.
I'm kidding.
Jake Weimer, ladies and gentlemen, he loves Mesquite, he loves World Mini, and he loves RM125s. You'll see him here next year.
I do.
So not only do we have racing this week, a lot of fun things happening in the pits, including today's Easter egg hunt. 1,000 Easter eggs out there, which means 1,000 prizes, Brad, and which means like $40,000 in t-shirts I think we're giving away. It's a big deal.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and maybe you've got your ducks in a row and you're finished having your quest to find some Easter eggs. Maybe you go ahead and upload some GoPro footage to be part of the Grom Quest itself and get yourself recognized here on Grom Quest.
Go to GoPro.com to do that. So hey, today, first day of racing here at Mesquite for the World Mini Grand Prix. We started out with practice. That ran until 2 o'clock, and then we clicked off a lot of motos, qualifying motos that is, between 2 and 5 o'clock this evening. A lot of great standouts, Brad. You were out there, I saw you vlogging. A lot of good stuff going down.
This whole event has been a well-oiled machine thanks to the good people who run this track. It was gate drop after gate drop and non-stop battling from beginning to end. Whether it was, you had this unbelievable battle in the 50 class where you could throw a blanket, or it could be a baby blanket over there, maybe a Grom blanket over these kids, and they were battling tooth and nail. It was great to see.
Like I said, races were clicking off, and they were 15 minutes apiece, which is unheard of for an amateur race. We were joking earlier this week, you better have brought a lot of VP fuel, and I can tell you there's already a lot of cans stacking up. But first standout of the day was Grayson Townsend, Team Green rider, already putting it to the field. The guy did 2 classes today and just checked out.
That kid is gonna have to look for a new set of Dunlops because he was riding the wheels off of that Kawasaki. The 87 machine was out front and styling from the very beginning. I think I saw him grab a number of hole shots today. And one of the things that I had remarked from my conversation that I had with his dad was track time. Track time was absolutely huge for these individuals that were coming out to race this weekend. All throughout this week. Track time during practice and then these 15-minute motos where it really allows kids that if you get a great start, you can be out front, you can be all the flash bulbs are going off. But if you don't get a good start, you can race from the back and still salvage a great moto, and that's exactly what we saw today.
Well, speaking of standouts, Jace Allred was one of them today in our B classes, and aren't you supposed to be interviewing him like right now?
I gotta go.
Get going. All right, to you, Brad.
First of all, who are we speaking with right now?
Jace Allred.
Jace Allred. It was all green is go for that whole moto, out front styling. First of all, I have to ask, the jersey untucked in the back style, where did you get that from? Is it an original to you, or is that a motif that you pulled off of somebody else?
Oh yeah, my buddy Chance Hymas used to do it back in the day, and I thought he was fast and cool, so decided to do it like that, and yeah, it's been like that ever since.
Fair enough. He wears fly, you wear fly, so that certainly fits as well. Tell me a little bit about World Mini Grand Prix and you wanting to race this race, making it a part of your schedule.
Oh yeah, when I seen World Minis come back, I was pumped and had to come do it, and did it on 50s and track sweet, and yeah, I love it.
You were able to put a good amount of time between yourself and the 899 machine. Any smack you'd like to talk to that young man?
No, he rode good, got the start on me almost, but then yeah, he was there basically the whole time. It was sick.
By the magic of modern medicine, I have transported to the stage next to the smart one, Jaydin Smart. Thank you so much for making time for us over here. And for those at home, you wouldn't have to be too smart to recognize this young man from his very special photo from Daytona earlier this year, where you had the Fox, I believe it was the Vector equipment on, brand new, kind of like a throwback to the GOAT. You run his number. I quizzed you a little bit ago as to why you run that number. We're here at the World Mini Grand Prix. You must be having a lot of fun. I haven't let you get a word in edgewise. How's it going?
Good.
You're enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Knocked down some moto wins already. You've got some victories under your belt, and the week is very young, and so are you. The track is pretty sandy, lots of lines, but you're used to that. You're from California. Tell me a little bit about you finding some fast lap times here at the track.
Yeah, the sand section's pretty rough. You just gotta find the edges of the track.
Definitely, and you've got some fast riders in tow. They were chasing you down. Stiff competition, that's exactly what kind of allows you to drop your lap times and sort of kind of race away with things. Sound good?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, man. So far this season, very successful for you. You were at Daytona. Did you ended up doing the Texas two-step? So you did those two, and this is basically the first leg to sort of your Pacific time zone two-step. We're here, and then Cal Classic next weekend, yes? Looking forward to that. What are your goals over this weekend and then rolling into some momentum at the Cal Classic?
To get onto the podium.
So this track, like, have you been to Mesquite before?
No.
Yeah, hadn't been.
Yeah.
So this is your first time. You're just picking up wins on your first time here. Well, I'm pretty impressed. The people at home are impressed with everything. Jaydin Smart. You'd be smart to follow this guy on social media. Do you know what your social media handles are?
Smart Attack Racing.
There we go. Well, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for you to make some time. Let's move on.
All right, just like the Easter egg hunt, Jaydin Smart collected every single style point there was out there today. That kid is something special. I think a lot of big things are going to come from him soon.
Absolutely. As he gets bigger, the things he brings to the sport will only do the exact same.
He's already running the number 4.
He's already running the number 4.
It's kind of set,
and
right?
Like the crazy thing is that he's just owning it.
Yeah.
Like that's what I love about his demeanor. A great family, and great to see him and many others show up to this awesome race.
Yeah. So a lot of great racing today, and it's just the first day. Tomorrow we kick off with even more qualifying races. Once we finish that up, we go into motos. 2-moto format, where your first moto gate pick is based on your qualifying race, just like MXGP. That's what it's like here at the World Mini Grand Prix. Good times, good racing, and dirt bikes.